Hey everyone, it's Judy Grace from Judy Grace Journeys. I'm here. I made it to my brother's place south of Calgary, Alberta. It's windy here today, so the wind chime is very big and makes a lot of noise. So, anyway, I made it to my brother's place, and yeah, Thursday night after I made that video. So, I'd like to introduce you. This is Askin. Hey, buddy. Who's this? It's a good boy. Yeah. I've kind of come down with a little bit of a sore throat, so I am trying to make this video at the same time, trying to keep it flowing. So, yeah, I'm back in the basement. So I went back and rewatched the video that I made 3 years ago, and I realized I never did the follow-up tour of what the place was going to look like. So I thought I would just do that. So, yeah, let's go. Okay, so it's definitely got more stuff. This was the bedroom that I took last time. Now it is not going to be used by me. Some of my artwork. Yes, I paint. Oh, my brother brought me a carpet. That's great. Okay, so this is my new setup. So the other video that I made had none of this. So more of my art. This is where I'll be doing my painting and crafting. So yeah, a little bit of a living room. I've got a nice sheety couch. Got some more of my art up there. And this is my bedroom. I decided to take the other room, so yeah, pretty cozy. Got plants, still some unpacking to do, but yeah, got my mermaid bedding, my self-portrait on the wall there. Yeah, so pretty nice. I like it. I really should have drank a glass of water before I started this, so. But anyway, yeah, so Judy Grace Journey is on. I kind of said that I had like quite the story to tell. So I kind of wanted to basically give a kind of an overview of what it's been like, last couple of years. And then if you guys wanted to leave in the comments kind of which direction you want to go. I mean, I can talk about everything. Okay, so I mentioned that I met a nice guy and that we had totally hit it off and that I'd moved in with him and we had said some words. So there's definitely a love story there with quite a swift and sudden one-sided breakup that I didn't see coming. So that's definitely quite the story because honestly, I don't know how I don't know how I got through it, except that I reached out to a lot of people. And honestly, and here's another story or a part of that we could go into. Like, I started praying more. I honestly started praying more because I knew I couldn't do this on my own. So I reached out to people in my family and some friends, and I knew I had people praying for me. And every day that I prayed, it wasn't all the time. It was just like when I was really feeling, the panic of the sudden breakup. So started feeling stronger. So I'm still exploring that whole thing. I've gone to church a couple of times. But I kind of want to do it slowly because I like I feel like I've been like a new baby, like even though this like I was raised in a very religious home, so I know I grew up going to church, and a lot of people I know, including in my family, you get to a certain age and I don't know, you just you got too many questions, and anyway, you leave. So I mean, for me, I was 21. I'm 46 now, so it's been a long time. So I'm kind of taking it really slow. So we could talk about that. We can also talk about, for me, while I was with this person, right when we first got together, he mentioned that he had a mental health disorder, and it has a really long name, and I was just so Twitter-pated that it was just words to me, and I really should have looked into it more, because turns out it was, there was definitely some difficulties that I had to overcome. So that's definitely something that we could talk about too, because, it was definitely an education. I learned a lot. I learned a lot. Definitely, if somebody says they have a mental health disorder, maybe take things slow and date for a while. Don't move in after like a month and then get married 3 months later, which is what I did. But it wasn't an official marriage. It was basically, what do you call it? An exchanging of words, commitment ceremony. I kind of call it a hand fasting. So yeah, there's definitely that story. And then I guess the biggest one for me is what the whole reason for the breakup, which I'm going to walk this off. Basically, came down to I've been had a problem. Have had a problem drinking. Come on, it's hard to admit, but the whole reason for the breakup on his part was it came down to my alcohol addiction, which I've had for a very long time, and I've been sick of it for a long time. So I guess the most important journey with Judy Grace Journeys is going to be my getting help. Yeah. I thought it was such a part of me. I thought it was cool. Turns out it was the downfall of my relationship. At least on my part. Anyway, come on, get it together. You got people watching this. So, I'm excited. I've actually reached out. I've started the process of getting therapy for alcohol addiction, and I'm about to start the process. I've already had my orientation. It's through a foundation called Thumbs Up in Calgary, Alberta, and yeah, they were just basically waiting for me to get settled in my new place, and then I start the process. So I've already been slowly over the last 2 weeks reducing my alcohol, and I'm very proud to say that I'm really proud of myself. I know it's really dangerous to do it too quickly, so I've been weaning myself off for the last couple of weeks. So there's that journey, and I definitely want to talk about that because it was huge, basically. Yeah, when he finally told me why he broke up with me, because he didn't at first. So it came down to the drinking and my lack of motivation, which of course drinking doesn't exactly motivate you, and then you don't do stuff, and then you feel depressed because you're not getting stuff done, and you just turn into a shell of yourself, and so you drink more, and it's just, I was stuck in that cycle. And so I'm actually grateful to him for kind of snapping me out of it, because yeah, let's just say that I really, 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 really loved this guy, and for him to basically just say I mean, there were other things, but this is definitely one I can control. The ones on his side, I there's nothing I can do. Definitely not the perfect guy. Definitely should have dated for a while. So anyway, that's the tour. That's my place. This is my place of healing now. I'll be here for definitely my treatment, my therapy. Yeah. So I really wish I had kind of kept videos going along, but married life, it was nice. It was so nice, just having someone to be with, So yeah, I think the first video I did was a Ontario breakup, and now I can talk about my Alberta breakup. Am I looking to find anybody anytime soon? No. No, 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 no. 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 So, yeah, no. Anyway, not sure what I'll do for the rest of the day. It's raining, so. Yeah, Judy Grace Journeys. If you haven't subscribed already, if you're kind of curious, if you think it's funny when I cry, I sometimes do in my videos, so please sub if you want to see somebody, shed a couple of tears. Give the video a like. And yeah, I don't know when I'll post. I'm going to try to do every other day, but I know I keep forgetting. I'm so out of practice, and my camera's right there. I keep looking at my... Anyway, maybe I'm a little vain. Maybe I'm a little self-conscious because my hair is... the humidity here is insane. Yeah, the frizzies. Yeah, witchy poo hair. Anyway, yeah, leave a comment. What do you want to hear about? What do you want to hear about next? What do you want to hear about more? Are you more curious about this, that, the other thing? A couple of words of encouragement might be nice, because I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who probably struggle with the same thing. And yeah, it's definitely I'm on new territory here. And but I just want to share it with you guys. I've missed this channel, and I've neglected you guys, and I don't want to do that anymore. I think it's going to be an exciting time for me. And yeah, so subscribe, ring the notification bell. Next time, hopefully my voice doesn't sound like a frog. And Judy Grace Journeys, ever on and on. I'll talk to you real soon, okay? Take care.